Hey everyone, Winslow here. I'm here in Ark Survival Ascended, and there's been a lot of talk on the forums, various Wildcard forums and the Steam forums. I haven't checked any of the other platforms because I don't play on them. But about some of the recent paid content and people not wanting to deal with it. So I'm going to show you how to even just remove it from your game. Now, this is going to be mostly for single player. You will be able to set this for single player, and or if you are a server admin and you don't want the paid content, the vanity content is more of what I'm going for on your server. Okay. So I don't have the paid DLCs. I don't have Bob's Adventure, and I don't have the Pyromane. So what you do basically is if you go into your Engram settings, the first thing on here is going to be these things. It's going to tell you that you need to have Bob's Tails, Tall Tails to get them. And there's a bunch of Engrams in here that you can't access. Like all of the decos, the locomotive, the train platform, things like that. You can't access if you don't have the $30 novelty DLC. Okay. So the way to fix that, we're going to exit to the main menu. Okay. You're going to go in here. You're going to go to your resume game single player, right? You're going to go to Engrams. And what you can do here is you can double click Engrams to remove them from the list. Okay, so we don't want the platform cart or the train. The only weapon that is part of Bob's, I believe, is the shovel. Most of the structures that are on it are the saloon stuff. So you double click them. Double, 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 double. Okay, and those are done. We're going to keep the thatched triangle corner. The resource, none of them are on the resources. The skins, then what you do is you remove these. Okay. Now the ghillie skins, the desert ghillie, those are included, so you don't need to remove those. And there are no weapon attachments for that. Okay, saved. Saved. Okay, and then we're gonna go into single player. Then now we're here and we should be able to open up our engram list and they're gone from your engrams. Now it's still going to give you the thing here to buy Bob's Tall Tales. And if you buy Bob's Tall Tales and decide that you want to use the paid cosmetics, you just have to go in and double click them back on to yes. So they're still going to appear here on your engram list. Or rather, they're not going to appear on your engram list if you disable the engrams from the menu. Okay. It's just more of an out of sight, out of mind type of thing where I'm not going to use it. And that's kind of the big argument that everyone has about this is they say, well, if you don't want to use the cosmetics, just don't buy it. Okay, I won't. But then I don't want to see it constantly reminding me in game to buy it. And the next part is going to be something that's going to take me a little bit of setup. So I'll be right back when I've got that set up. And we're here. Okay, so the new paid Tame which is a reskin of the Shadowmane, a most excellent creature that is not yet in Survival Ascended. But they made the Pyromane as a paid thing. So it's apparently really bad. It's poorly done, but also I really disagree with the pay for creature type of setup for pretty much any games. So what you can do is you can fully remove the Pyromane from spawning. Because the problem is, even if you don't have the paid DLC, if you encounter it, it spawns on the map. Even if you encounter it, if you attempt to tame it, you'll get a pop-up in the game that says, you cannot tame this creature. You do not have the Ark Fantastic Tames, blah, 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 blah. Would you like to go to the store to purchase it? Meanwhile, it's killing you. Because with the Pyromane, what you do is you have to let it attack you, and you lure it apparently into water, and it puts the flames out, and then you can mount it, and then you attack any creatures around it for a period of time. But it gives you a pop-up to buy it, which I don't like. So if you want to remove the paid DLC creatures from your maps, like I do, you're going to want to get yourself an appropriate text editor, like Notepad++ is probably the best one. And you can go into your game files and you can pull out, open up the game.ini file, and you see here that after we updated the Engram overrides before, it updated those entries on here and put them as hidden. What you want to do is you're going to use the NPCReplacements command, which if you go to, let's see if the wiki has it. NPC replacements. Yes, server config for NPC replacements. So if you search for that on the wiki, on ark.wiki.gg, it'll give you the item, the string. You might not be able to see it on screen. But basically, you're trying to replace from class name to class name. And the class name that you're replacing, you can go to the Tame card, Pyromane. You can click on Spawn command and click Expand right here. And this will give you the name. It's, and I've got it here, Firelion_character_BP_C. To class name, and I just put it as the Thyla because I would rather have more Thylas on a map than a creature that's going to prompt me to purchase it while it's eating my face. And in this case, setting me on fire. You can do that with any creature that spawns on the map. I have also replaced Titanosaurs for single player because I don't need a Titanosaur for single player stepping on my spikes and then enraging and murdering me. I also don't need leads in the water killing my boat because that was their failed and horrible attempt to counteract raft abuse from like 6-7 years ago. So I turn those into dolphins or into the ichthys, and I make the Titanosaur a really super important iguanodon. So that, I will put the specifics for this specific line of code. I'll put it in the video description so you can just copy it. And you're going to want to put it in the game.ini file. And you want it to be after the BA allow a flyer speed leveling equals true. So after line 128 is generally where I put them before shooter game temp overrides. Okay. And then that will make it, you can do that for the Oasisaur, you can do that for the Fire Lion. So that way you don't even see the giant flying oasis hovering on your Scorched Earth map that you won't be able to tame or do anything with. And this, for the center, I believe the Pyramane is only on the center. I don't think that they have added it to the other maps. But if they did, now this will remove it. So with that, I don't think anything else is needed from me at this moment. I'm going to close it up. And thanks so much for watching. And I hope that this helped. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in comments or reach out to me on any of the socials that are listed to me through the YouTubes. Okay? Happy hunting. Bye.